Hi, I'm Phil, and I am a journalism instructor. I work in education and broadcast media, and I would give Splashtop Business Access a 5 out of 5 stars. When the pandemic hit, I had to really transition to work from home, which was a bit of an issue because I needed access to a desktop computer. I had a laptop and it worked fine, but I wasn't able to do a lot of robust video editing. I needed a lot more RAM, a lot more processing power than any laptop that I could afford provided. And so at first I thought, well, I'll just try the Microsoft built-in, system to share your screen. And I was able to kind of get that to work, but only when I was on the same wireless network. Next, I tried Google Chrome Remote Desktop, and that worked remarkably well at first, I thought. What I did with it is I was able to connect to my school's Wi-Fi network each time I went to a different building. When I was on that specific Wi-Fi that was all kind of connected, it worked. I took it home. I couldn't connect at all to my remote desktop, and none of the free or cheap services that I looked at, or I even sampled a few or higher end of, sample the test trial runs of some of the other ones, and I just couldn't get anything to work for me. After trying a few different products, I finally just decided, you know what, I need some help. And so I asked our IT department, what's going on? Why can I not connect? And the simple answer was, none of these programs that you've tried does the job you want it to do and won't allow you to connect and do the processing that you want. And so they gave me a list of recommendations, and one of those was Splashtop. And it was honestly the last one I looked at because it was the cheapest. And so I thought, well, it's the cheapest one. Is it really going to work well? And sure enough, it worked the best. I downloaded the free trial. I put it on my desktop computer, followed all the prompts, then put it on my phone and my personal computer at home. First thing when I got home that day, I logged in and connected right away. And I was able to not just connect and see what was going on my desktop, I was able to access my files. I was able to open high-end, professional video products such as Adobe Premiere, Adobe Animate, After Effects that usually take up a lot of processing power. I was able to edit a video for my students from my home personal laptop, but it was all living on my work desktop that is much more powerful, and was able to do all the rendering and all of the exporting in just the same amount of time as it would be if I was sitting right behind my desk. Once you download Splashtop, it was a very simple process. You download it onto your computer and make sure that's all connected. You download it on the device you want to connect via using, whether it's, I've got it on, my personal laptop, a tablet, my phone even, in another office location at a different school building. I've installed it on a laptop there, so I'm able to go wherever I want and use it. You have a couple of different options whenever you're actually connecting. You can either connect as like a mouse mode or as a touch mode, and so it gives you a lot of really freedom to maneuver around your screen. You can resize your screen so as big or as small as you want it. I have ultra wide monitors that I edit on, and so whenever you put those onto a phone or a tablet, they get real tiny. But Splashtop allows you to zoom in to kind of a real-time regular view of that screen, so you're able to really maneuver around, and you're able to just really do some kind of complicated, intricate work. I mean, we're talking video editing where you're talking, frames of video that you're having to kind of sort through and make sure that those stay together, and there's really almost no lag time at all, which makes the connection work really well, and that's what really makes it successful for me. So if you're looking for a remote desktop application, obviously, search through your free stuff first and see whether it works for you. But if you really want to do something robust and really want to have good access, I would say look at Splashtop. Again, I looked at some of the more expensive options that my IT department recommended because I just assumed that more expensive meant better. But Splashtop, I think it was only like 60-some bucks a month or a year. Not even a month. It's you pay a very small fee per year to use this, and you're connected. And especially in this day and age where we're looking at virtual learning and virtual office space, This allowed me to not have to lug around a full desktop computer to every location I needed to go, but I still had access to those files on my desktop whenever I needed them. If I was in a different city, in a different location, I could easily pull up the file that I was looking for, right there on my phone or tablet or laptop, whatever I needed. And so I think what you really need to look for whenever you're trying to decide a remote desktop application is, what are your needs, and is it a little more complex than just screen sharing? And if it's a little more complex than what your Mac or your Windows device can provide, I would say look into Splashtop, because just because it's very affordable doesn't mean it's not pretty powerful.